Hello, everybody. Welcome to Finloctopus Games YouTube channel. This is going to be the first of a 32 episode series, and that is the head-to-head 32 team challenge, in which I will try to win a random online head-to-head with every single team in the game, all 32 NFL teams. And we're going to start out here with the Bears. So we have Patterson. I was thinking, well, why not take it out? He's lethal, and this is why. A little juke underneath his man, and then cannot be caught. Cordero Patterson down the left sideline for the first touchdown of the game. So starting out strong against New England, a defense that they're not filled with superstars, but they're really hard to break down. So let's get on the defensive side of the ball now. Obviously, we have Roquan Smith, Eddie Jackson, and the old lethal Khalil Mack. So he's going to go counter here to Sony Michel. Come out on 2nd and 11 in the gun. I'm going to be using Buster Screen. I'm going to try and first focus is to stop Julian Edelman, but he's going to go screen to James White on the back end, and big gain there, almost 20 yards, 18 yards. So really focus early is going to be on Julian Edelman. As you can see, I'm sliding over with Roquan, just making sure that he knows that I'm watching Julian. I want him to beat me with these running backs and beat me with the rookie N'Keal Harry or Forsett. And he's going to throw a comeback route to Demaryius Thomas. That goes incomplete, 2nd and 10 here in a bunch formation. So I'm not going to narrate every single play here, but just kind of going through my focus. Early and often, do not let Julian Edelman get in the rhythm. He's going to go corner route here to Jules, and we're going to swat it down. So that's the focus early. We have 3rd and 10. He's got James White back in the game, and he's going to go back to that screen, so we're going to jump in front of it. If I would have seen that, I would have picked it off, but that's all good. So we got the football back, 7-0 game. Love Tariq Cohen, his ability, his jukebox ability, just his start and stop and cutting ability is great. So we'll go 2nd and 3, do a quick dig to Allen Robinson. You see these guys playing that man coverage, playing off, hit him with a quick dig, man or cover 3, hit him with a quick dig or a quick out. 1st and 10, motion going out, and we see we got some zone here. So if I want to go check down here to Allen Robinson, and that'll get me the first. So we talked about the folks on the New England offense. So Chicago offense, you got Tariq Cohen. That's probably the focal point. You have Allen Robinson, probably wide receiver 1 on this team. Taylor Gabriel, Anthony Miller from Memphis, Trey Burton, 87 overall. So this is a talented team. The issue is you don't have like a true do-it-everything kind of guy at their position. Like Tariq is very good, shifty in the open field. He's going to blitz here, and I'm going to try and hit Tariq one-on-one with Michael Bennett, but Trubisky overthrows it. So you kind of have to work your way down, and you're kind of limited based on your quarterback play. So that's the big thing I'm noticing out of Madden 20 is quarterback play is Ben Watson makes a huge catch, and that's part of it, right? The quarterback play, the throw by Tom Brady. He's probably got perfect accuracy in the pocket, so he can do a little bit more. He's going to go counter to James White. We have Khalil Mack stuffing that up. So one of the things to key in on is that screen that he likes to run with James White. Here he goes actually back at it, but he doesn't throw the screen. He throws the go to Fuller down the sideline. So 3rd and 13, he's actually going to go run right back door to the screen. So instead of trying to jump it, earlier Maddens, I would have jumped it. But this one, it just seems like you have to be smart about your tackling, and you have to be smart about your interceptions versus things like SWAT. So you're going to see me SWAT a lot early. Yeah, definitely early in this series, you're going to see me SWAT until I get a little bit more confident with using certain plays. So we go 2nd and 17 after the failed end around, and then we take a sack. I kind of wanted to break contain. He came inside with Michael Bennett. Here we're going to RPO. I try to hand it off, and not only does he keep it, I didn't really know he kept it. I thought we started the ball with Cohen. So I take the safety. We're going to go 7-2 lead still as he goes sticks to Ben Watson. It looks like he's finding out the best mismatch for him, which is Watson on Trevathan, so he's going to attack that. So we may have to adjust. We're just going to have to see how it vibes out here. I try to undercut a flat route to James White, and what you notice whenever you play a Patriots user, you have to kind of figure out, like, normally it's just a diehard Patriots fan, so they really try and play a lot like the in real life Patriots. So, like, they use James White a ton in the passing game. They like to throw to their tight ends and go throw to Jules. So it's not, I don't find a lot of cheese guys when I play against New England and head-to-head versus if you play like the Chiefs or the Saints or those types of teams, then I end up playing some cheese dudes. But this guy, I felt like he played pretty sim. Here we go, 3rd and 6. He's going to hand this one off to James White. Gets a block. Khalil Mack misses. Roquan can't run him down. And James White stumbles. That's costly. I really didn't expect him with a minute and a half left in the first half. I kind of expected him to stay in the pass. He made a good audible. So that's huge on his part to take the lead right before half. So we have about a minute and running here. Trubisky, he just barely misses with Michael Bennett. So I'm just going to take off with Trubisky. He tries to hit stick. Can't do that this cycle like that. And we get up across the 50. So trying to get some stuff going with Trubisky's mobility. I did it last drive, and it got me a safety. So just trying to find some good routes, some good throws, easy throws for him to make. So he goes quick out. We got 1st and 10. We're going to go forward virtually and try and stretch him out. Actually, I see something, and I check it down to the run. And just like what he did to me, you know, if you're expecting pass, you check down to the run, and, you know, you're going to steal some yards there. So 2nd and 2 here. I got a dig route coming across the field, but I'm going to go towards Allen Robinson on the 1v1 versus McCourty. Doesn't get it. So 3rd and 2. We're going to come into bench. I'm not normally a big fan of this play, but Anthony Miller absolutely toasts his man. McCourty can't hang with the shifty moves. And then here we go, 1st and goal, 15 seconds. I'm going to try and clear out with Gabriel and hit Cohen on the angle route right behind him, and it works perfectly. Touchdown. Give us the lead. So let's get to the second half. We're locked in a close one here. I'm not too concerned about his offense. Obviously, we gave up the bad run, but for the most part, we've been able to contain him to checking down a ton to Ben Watson. So as long as we stop somebody like Demaryius Thomas from getting behind the defense, I think we're in good shape. If I can just force you to nickel and dime, I feel like you're going to make a mistake if I can force you to 10-play drives. So here we go, 3rd and 7. And he finds Ben Watson again. A very smart user. Mike Lowry was his game attack. So credit to you here. I'm going to bring pressure off this left side. I want him to try and run into Khalil Mack. And that's something, remember, if you have a stud on one side of the line, try and force as much of the play there. So he actually goes screen here on 2nd and 11. Kind of predictable at this point, so I'm just reading it and hopping it. So that's, just keep track of what their favorite plays are in certain scenarios, and they'll keep going back to them, man. Not a lot of guys mix it up throughout the game. So 3rd and 16. I'm going to play the cross. He's going to try to force one up to Demaryius on the corner route. And like I said earlier, I'm just going to swat and play it safe. So, all right, what can we do to separate ourselves? And that's Cohen with the big juke down the right sideline. Wanted to go toss there. Been running a lot inside. Wanted to stretch him out, use Cohen in space. He blitzes off the left, which leaves him vulnerable because everybody's dropping off the right side. And the pitch was the perfect call for that scenario. So huge play. Tariq Cohen, playmaker ability kind of popping out, showing itself early. So 21-9 here. About a minute or so left in the 3rd. So we're going to play cover 2. He's going to run. I'm cool with that. You just keep running the ball with James White. That's not what James White is built to do. So we're just going to let that happen. Khalil Mack with the big blitz. A lot of guys out of that formation. I want to highlight this. So we have 3rd and 23. I don't want to give Brady any kind of time at all to throw this football. So blitz the good quarterbacks, guys. Just blitz them. Don't give the user any time, because if Brady throwing a 17-yard pass downfield with nobody in his face, that's going to be a nightmare for you. He'll throw the dot. So don't give him time to throw the dot, or don't give the user time to make the read. So back-to-back times, we bring pressure. He has to force a throw a little bit earlier than he would have liked to, and then we get the turnover here. So I'm trying out. At this point, I'm kind of labbing. I feel confident as long as I don't turn the ball over. And then, here, look, he comes out and field goal block. So we're just going to get the quick, easy throw to Allen Robinson. So I'm labbing at this point. I think I'm pretty confident to lead. So we're going to try some things out. Those end-around play action jet sweeps don't tend to work too well. So here we go, 28-9. He's going to go corner route to Watson. off of the halfback wheel play, gets blocked. He's just going to stay in this formation. And this is, once you get a guy out of their groove and you get him to stop thinking, he's probably frustrated a little bit. They hop into these kind of the same formations everybody's been running for years, and you just have to anticipate. So here's the X trail. Throws it late to Edelman because the middle of the field's taken up. That's cool. So I kind of predicted this here on this out route, but he's going to hit the quick out route to Jules. It's going to get him to 4th and 1. Way better scenario than 4th and 7. It's 4th and 1. Big play here. We're going to man up. We're going to play Jules. We're going to force somebody like White or Watson to beat us. We're going to bring pressure. He tries to throw a quick flat, and that's going to get knocked down by Clinton Dix, and somebody's router got unplugged or thrown or whatever it is, and that'll be it. So that's the first episode. We get our first win in our first game with the Bears. Next one is going to be the Bengals. We're just going to go right in order. So thanks for watching. If you have any other ideas for videos, make sure to subscribe, drop a comment, and let me know.